Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of my Hornby hobby. So today we've got a product review for you, which is the Humbrol Modeller's Tool Set. This is the larger modelling or modeller's tool set that you can get. The first one is like a beginner's one, which only has a few tools, and it's cheaper. But this one is probably the one that I think everyone should go for. It consists of 3 files, snips for snipping the sprues, a set of scissors, what do they call it? A swivel pin drill with a, what's the drill bit? 1mm drill bit, knife, blades, tweezers, 3 different sets of clamps, magnetic base, and some self-adhesive grips. It actually tells you what it contains on the back, and it also shows you how to set up the well, they're calling it a mini vise. So let's get into it. So this was bought from eBay for $24.99. I actually saw this in the model shop down at Chesterfield through the window, and I thought, oh, that'd be great. So I took a photo of it, and then when I had the chance, I went onto eBay and just grabbed it. And I've also got a couple of other Humbrol products coming my way. I've recently subscribed to the Humbrol YouTube channel, and it's been invaluable ever since. Because they've shown me how to use weathering powders properly and how to weather items professionally. I mean, obviously I still suck at weathering, but I'm getting better. I feel it now that I've got all the right stuff. So here is the modeller's toolkit. So where to start? I think start with the knife. What's it called? Craft knife. It's just literally called a craft knife. Which just has this plastic sleeve to cover up the blade. The blade, ooh, that feels pretty sharp. Yeah, that definitely feels pretty sharp. So that's pretty good. You get 5 blades. I assume that the other 4 are in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you get 5. So technically you've got 6. So that's something. And I'm sure you just saw there the drill bit, which is very, very slim. It's barely non-existent. Flipping heck. So speaking of that, we'll move on to this, which is the, what's it called again? The swivel pin drill. I keep wanting to call it something else. So the base rotates, so it goes into the palm of your hand like that, and then you do that. And I think it's just basically the same as the Dremel. Yeah, it's just exactly the same as the Dremel. You just lock it off as you need. Ah, okay. So it looks like you've got. Oh, you've got. So it's exactly like a Dremel, but it's for your hand, and you've got different collars, I guess you could call them. So obviously you've got a teeny tiny one that's already in there for the drill bit that they supply, and then this one, I assume there's one on the other side of this. There's got to be. Yep, there is. So you get 2 collars. There's the drill bit. And then shove that one in there, just shove that one back in that, and then you just lock that in. Yep, all good. And then spin the nozzle back on. And then obviously you can put the drill bit in, make sure it's loose enough, and then you tighten it down as much as you can, make sure absolutely everything's tight, and then yeah, it's mainly meant to be for plastic. It's meant to be for holes on Airfix kits. So anyway, enough of that. Moving on to the tweezers. These I think are going to be an improvement over my current pair. These are the pair that I currently use when modelling, and it's great because of the tips, because of the shape of them. As for these, maybe they might be good for holding and gripping things, so I'm sure I can find a use for them easily. But I didn't really get this kit just for the tweezers. I got it for everything else. Here's the scissors, and yes, I checked on the website, and that's actually what they are. Side cutter, craft knife blades, tweezers, flat file round. Mini snips. They're called mini snips. And these are meant to be for like cutting your decals. So when you get a decal sheet, I've got a fucking sheet of paper. So when you've got like, imagine that's your sticker sheet, then you can just cut it. They feel pretty good, and they do actually create a nice line. Obviously, I'm not the best at cutting things, so yeah, I could definitely see myself using them in the future. All the way around you. Okay, next are your side cutters, which you use for snipping pieces off a sprue. So obviously, well, you know, just like that. Yeah, the legs are missing. So yeah, I actually ended up getting a pair of these from Malk's Models at one point just after Christmas, and before we went into lockdown 3. Next, we've got the files. We have, what we got? A round, half round, and flat. So there's your round, because it's totally round. There's your half round, because it's like a sunset or crescent, whatever you want to call it. And there's your flat, because it's just flat. So 3 files. I think you only get 2 or 1 in the other toolkit. So there's the files. Now here's probably the part that I'm most excited about. These small clamps, because I could always do with more clamps. At the minute I use the crocodile clips for holding on to projects so they can dry while they're wet, and it keeps them out of the way. So, and I could always do with more. I've only got 3, so now I've got 6. But that is not all. Oh no, that is not all. So just push that in there. That's magnetic. So there it is in the base. Look at that. So you've got yourself a mini vise. So obviously you can use it for Airfix models for clamping the 2 fuselages together or whatever you need to. And that magnet feels pretty decent. I mean, there it is on the side of the vise. So yeah, that's quite something. You can get 3 different sizes. And it'll probably just say 3 mini clamps, 3 varying sizes. Does it actually give you the sizes? Doesn't look like it. Well, you get teeny tiny, you get slightly wider, and you get fat ass. And then that's obviously what the base looks like. And this can be used in conjunction with one of the products that is going to be coming over the next week or so. I wanted to do these product reviews separately because if I did them all at once, it would be a longer video than normal. And here you have your adhesive strips, which you can use to protect your models. You stick them on your vise, on your clamps. So one on the red bit, one on the silver bit. And it's just nice and soft. So that'd actually be quite useful. So I'll have to use them at some point. And that's everything that you get in the Humbrol tool set. Pretty cheap, and it's easily going to be worth everything. So I can't wait to start using this. So yeah, that's it for this product review. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope that if you're into modelling or getting into modelling, that you're going to be purchasing this for yourself, or you're going to be asking for it, something of that nature. So that's it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, then like, comment, subscribe, always much appreciated. Stay tuned for plenty more Hornby related content coming your way very, very soon. And until next time, stay safe and thanks for watching.